Muslims, and many Muslims in the Islamic majority countries are not reacting that way. They are just saying, look, it's too much. And we have Westerners saying exactly the same, it's too much. So let us come together in the name of our common values and stop this totally stupid way of dealing with our problems and the perception of the world, which is a binary vision of the world.
But Nadim Shehadi, also what Irshad said was that this is really about Muslim clerics taking an issue and transporting it from Denmark to the Middle East with the specific objective, presumably, of getting the result they've gotten, right?
Absolutely, and there are also radicals doing this all over the place. We're seeing this spreading like wildfire everywhere, and it's only spreading because the grass is really dry and because there are so many issues that can be exploited. But the point, following on from Tariq's point, this is an issue that can spark a useful debate, because for once we're not talking of there's no blood on the floor. We're talking of an issue that is very sensitive between the West and the Muslim world, and within the Western countries and within the Muslim countries themselves, between secularists and fundamentalists. And it's about values, it's about traditions, it's about politics. It's not about suicide bombers or terrorism, or so I can see that there is a window of opportunity to address issues without going into
Irshad. If you could come in on the issue of what it is about the Islamic religion's relationship to government. You've been very outspoken. As you said, some people call you un-Islamic for some of the things that you've said. Do you believe that there is a real debate going on in the Islamic world about how to reconcile the church and the mosque and the state, the way the Catholic religion, the Christian religion, and other religions have tried to reconcile it in the past?
In fact, Jamie, I can tell you that there is such a debate going on, though maybe not in those terms, state versus the religion. But for example, over the last several days, my email inbox through my website has been flooded with messages primarily from those identifying themselves as young Muslims from Indonesia, from India, and from various parts of the West, saying that while they are pained and hurt by the cartoons, they are even more embarrassed and feel even more violated by the rioting that has happened in the name of Islam. And so many are saying to me, and I would happen to agree, that in fact we don't have to choose between free expression and Islam, that the two can in fact be reconciled, but where are they being taught this? Not in their madrasas, and certainly not even in their public schools in the West.
All right, one final point for you, Tariq. Where do you think this is going? Each day everyone sort of hoped that it would pass, but each day it seems to be getting a little worse. Do you think we're at the end of the cycle, or is it going to continue?
No, I think it's going to continue, and this is why we really need voices from the Western countries, but also from the Islamic world. You know, I'm coming from Morocco, and we were discussing about this, saying, look, now the Muslims don't react this way, don't react emotionally, stop this, and just ask for your rights, but also to be heard when you say we don't want more censorship. We want more respect. On the other side, we spoke about the Muslims, but it's really important to understand in the West, if we are going to continue just to put such a pressure and to say, okay, and to provoke the Muslims, we are not helping the reforms, and we are not helping the Muslims who are trying to move towards democratization and to move towards a deep and in-depth debate in the Islamic world. By putting such a pressure, which is an emotional pressure, which is based on blind patience, what is going on? It's not progression, it's regression. So it's a shared responsibility, and I need, voices in the West being able to say freedom of expression. There is no discussion about it, but the way we use it is just more responsible way of using it.
On that, I think all our panelists agree. Thank you all for joining us.